Get this cracking.
I thought you hit it already. That's why I was going to say something. I thought
Nah. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. This is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And you're now tuned in to episode, I believe it's 120 of the Black Male Podcast. 120 of the Black Male Podcast, man. How's everything going with you, Dot?
I'm good.
Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah, sure. Man. I'm good. Hey, my father turns 88 next week.
Word?
All my brothers are going to be in the building.
Okay.
My niece, which is the granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to all.
What y'all doing? Y'all taking them out to dinner or something?
Nah, they old. They don't give a fuck about that. If we take them out to dinner, that's for us more than them.
Oh, okay.
My father still enjoys just my mother cooking, bro. And my mother still enjoys doing it. So
right.
Taking them out to eat really is a waste of time.
Right. All right, cool. Before I ask this question, do mom or pops check out your podcast?
No. For what?
All right, question.
Check it out where?
I know, but here's the question. Is mom still putting that love in the meals she make, or is she missing some steps?
Depends on the dish, man. The macaroni and cheese is definitely not the same mac and cheese, bro. You give us some fresh vegetables, I'm still loving the fresh greens. I'm still loving the fresh cut cabbage.
Right.
She has somebody gives to her fresh, I'm still loving that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as the love in the meals, plus I don't eat meat anymore, so of course, my diet is different. But the macaroni and cheese, it's not the same thing.
Like my mom.
It's not. Breakfast, it's not the same. It's not the same waffles.
Right.
It's not the same pancakes. She doesn't even do pancakes anymore. She just does the waffles. It's not the same.
Right. My mom turns 70 next year, right? And already she already like what we said is you ain't put enough love in this, man. You wild.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's definitely not nasty. It's good food.
Right.
But it's not like
it's missing a step. It's missing that love, baby.
Mom's cooking. Yeah, I'm going down there. It's not that going on.
Yo, my mom makes she used to make a mean potato salad. Potato salad used to be
I've never been a potato salad guy, man.
Love potato salad, man. And one year she made a potato salad and the potatoes wasn't boiled enough. Them shits was crunchy. So my brother said, my brother hit it. I wasn't gonna say shit. I was just going, I got it. I tried it. It wasn't there. I was throwing it away. My brother went to the house. He was like, he said, Mom, what else you got in here to eat? She was like, oh, I got some more potato salad. He said, that's apple salad.
Damn. Who made the potato salad?
He said, I don't want no more of that apple salad.
Yeah, but see, everybody different because there's a lady who used to go to my father's church. She passed away now, though, but she would always send me sweet potato pies.
Love sweet potato pie.
Even as she got older, she never lost her touch on those sweet potato pies with the cinnamon on the top.
Yeah. Now my mom
she never lost that.
Fuck that up. That
she never
fresh
lost
biscuits. You put the little finger dimples in it, and them shit rise up.
So I think there's certain dishes that maybe they'll maintain.
Right.
But my father's diabetic, so I think that took my mother off of her game because she cooks for him.
Right.
So now, you know what I mean? Well, what I'm saying? We just go there to enjoy the fellowship, man.
But that shit was funny, bro. When he said that shit, bro, and then my mama called me, Sean. I'm like, "What's up, mom?" She was like, Shamar came by talking about apple salad. I said, "Oh, your potato salad?" Because I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
She started laughing. She said, I said, "Ma, you stop putting love in your food. That's why that thing's so hard." She, to this day, bro, that was like 3 years ago. She bring it up every time she make potato salad. She makes sure she let me know it's not apple salad this time. We take like, oh, okay. You put a little love in it. You put a little love in it.
Yeah, they don't have a love for that prep time. My mother even admitted to it. The prep time and seasoning, just like when she bakes fish now. She don't want to be bothered with seasoning it and marinating and all that. She ain't doing all that shit, bro.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. And she's just giving it to your dad. Eat that food, boy.
Yeah, but even when I come over, man, certain fish that she make. One time I was like, yo, next time you make this, wait till I come. Let me do it.
Right.
I'm going to be here for a few hours. I'd rather just season it myself, let it sit a little bit. Because, if you overbake fish, it messes the flavor up.
Right. That's a fact.
I mean, you dry it out.
That's a fact.
And then some fish, if you don't season it and prep it right, it'll have a gamey flavor to it.
Yep. Yeah. It'll have that fishy taste.
Yeah, you got to take the time with it. Like,
yeah. I totally agree.
But when a woman get a certain age, bro, eat this food, boy.
And just shut up.
Yep. As soon as they turn around, you're like, what?
All right, man. Let's get into the show, man. I want to highlight this before we start. I want to highlight this. And I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna not play this, but I'm gonna show this. This mother here, and I know it's been out for a couple of weeks. I know we missed the pod, and I was gonna bring this up last pod, but this woman right here, her son was missing. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, her son was missing. And come to find out, when she found out, her son was dead because the police killed him. They killed him and buried him in a correctional graveyard. So
how'd she find out though?
Police officer took her to the graveyard.
A person went against the blue code of silence and told her?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's fired.
Yeah, they took her to the graveyard, said, this is where your son is buried.
So he couldn't take it.
Right here, and this is what happened.
Yeah, he couldn't take it.
He couldn't take it.
I feel him on that. I couldn't take that either.
They killed her. They killed her son, buried his ass in a correctional facility grave site, unmarked.
That's
you know what I'm saying, and left him there because they ran him over with their car. They're starting to think that it was definitely intentional because the same family was also suing, and this is in Jackson, Mississippi. This is also in Jackson, Mississippi.
How about that?
They also suing the police because her brother was killed by the police. So they felt like this was also connected where they were retaliating because of that.
But was it connected?
They don't know yet. I think it is.
Sounds pretty much close to it.
Right. So see, this is the grave. Look at that. No, just a number. Just a number, bro.
Nah, B.
Yep. See, penal farm. It's a penal farm.
A penal farm?
Yes, because in Alabama and Mississippi and all them, they still take their prisoners as slaves. You go and work on the farm. Nah. It's free labor. You die, that's where you stay at. See?
Yeah, I gotta go meditate for a while after this part.
Yep, 672.
Yeah,
so this the young brother.
I'm not fit to go outside.
You know what I mean? This young brother had daughters. And the sad part is, bro, the family don't have any money, bro. Shoot.
Let me see. To get some money now.
Oh yeah, but no, yes, you're right. They are gonna get some money now. But they don't even have enough money to go dig him up and give him a proper burial. Think about that.
They shouldn't have to pay for shit the rest of their life.
No, I don't know. Let me see if you can hear this. Because I feel like we should play this.
And it was on NBC?
Yeah. Yeah, they broke the news. Can you hear that?
No.
Can you hear that?
No.
No?
Nope.
All right. Let's do this. Let's reshare. Because I feel like people need to hear this. Okay. I didn't click share sound. That's my bad. I normally always do that. All right. You can still hold up. Oh, desktop. There you go. All right, you can see this?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, there we go.
Over an apparent lack of good police work and accountability in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. I'm talking about the story of Dexter Wade, who we now know was killed less than a half hour after leaving his home back in March. But his family only found that out this month.
Yep, 7
Wade
months
was
later.
struck and killed by a Jackson police car, apparently, as he tried to cross a highway nearby. And even though police knew exactly who they hit within days of that accident, officials say, his mother, Betterson Wade, would spend the next 7 months. She would spend 7 months looking for her son. It wasn't until 172 difficult days after Betterson last saw Wade that they came together again, this time at his unmarked grave in a state-run cemetery. NBC's John Shoup is the reporter with this story. John, we're glad to have you with us today.
It is so sad, bro.
The details here are just extraordinary, right? Because essentially what happened here is this 7-month-long mystery for this family, despite police apparently, according to official accounts, knowing for months who they hit, where he was buried, and not reaching out to the family. How did this happen?
We're going to play this. As tough as it is, we need to play this.
That's one of the questions that we have, is how exactly it happened. But we know some details and a sketch of what happened. It began, as you mentioned, on March the 5th when Dexter Wade, he's 37 years old, left home and never came back. It turned out not far from home, not long after he left, he was struck and killed by an off-duty Jackson police officer. A coroner's investigator arrives at the scene, takes his body back to the examination table, finds a prescription bottle of pills that has his name on it. The coroner's investigator calls the hospital where he got the pills, gets the next of kin, who's his mother, Betterstein Wade, and forwards that information on to the Jackson Police Department's Accident Investigation Squad. Meanwhile, the mother, Betterstein, has no idea that any of this has happened. On the 14th of March, reports him missing to the missing persons unit, and for months is checking for updates and searching for him and gets no answers. Meantime, it's not clear why, but she was never told that they had him in the morgue the entire time. So ultimately, someone figured it out within the Jackson Police Department and let her know, and that's when she realized that while she was looking for him, they had assumed in the coroner's office that he was unclaimed and arranged for him to be buried in a pauper's field. And so as you showed the pictures just earlier, a minute ago, that moment came a couple of weeks ago where she finally got to see the grave marked only with a number of where her son is buried.
I know, John, that you and the team pieced this together from interviews with his family, the coroner.
That's it for that. We'll move. And let me say this. The reason why I highlight this, Jackson, Mississippi is some bullshit. It's a predominantly black area, and it's systematically ran by white people only. They zoned the districts where it was supposed to they were supposed to have a black mayor and a couple of black city councilmen, and they kicked them out of the fucking elections. They made sure that they could not do anything. The white sheriff, everybody in Jackson, there was a big story about it where they zoned it where they're really policing the black people only in that area, and they will not let anybody of black power rise and help mitigate and help put that area into a better space. Another thing is, I understand it's all about proximity and we have a hard time moving around. I don't know why you niggas love living in Mississippi and Alabama. Let them crackers have that shit, yo. Let them have that shit, because it's too many things that keep happening in these areas, and they make it seem like it's black on black crime, and it's really them doing that shit to us. I've been to Alabama before. I've been to Mississippi before. Yeah, that shit feels disgusting in there. I don't care who watches this pod that's from Alabama, Mississippi. I'm saying this. I don't care what you say. I know you live there. I've been there, and that shit feels nasty when you just there hanging out. It feels like you should not, like my black ass should not be here. Not that because I know the history of, it's that it does feel bad, yo. It feels wild. When I see people go to Alabama University, go up there to Tuscaloosa, that shit, yo, I've been there. My ex-wife family is from there. That shit feels racist as fuck. This woman, 7 months, could not find her fucking son, yo. And the whole time, these piece of shit fucking police officers made sure that little nigga, that motherfucker was buried. That young brother was buried in a fucking grave with no name on it. This young brother, lost his life, yo.
That's why.
Because these motherfuckers did not want to do the due diligence and off-duty cop. Off-duty. So they're going to blame the coroner. But they're not blaming the people that misstepped and didn't do their due diligence to make sure that this woman found out what was going on. And I don't care what nobody say. That police officer purposely ran that man over. He was not just walking on no fucking highway.
Isn't there records when the dash cams are cut off?
Yes.
It's
But
logs
he
when
was
they cut
off
off.
duty, so you know that shit was off.
Yeah.
You know it was off. He's off duty. You cutting all that shit off. So, one, rest in peace, this young brother, Dexter Wade. I wish the best for your mother. I hope this woman finds some type of peace and solitude within this.
Nah, there's no peace in this, bro.
No, it's none. But I hope and pray she finds some level of peace.
Give me $100 million. There still ain't no peace.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter how much money they get.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't no peace.
Nope.
You know
I hope, you know, because they're gonna sue them. Whatever money they get, I hope they just leave Mississippi. The likelihood of that is very low.
No,
but
son,
I hope
and
pray that they leave.
That's wild.
That's wild as fuck, bro.
You're gonna get a hefty settlement if you get it and you build a house in Mississippi. I can't tell you what to do, but that's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to go somewhere. Start over.
But your reaction was definitely my reaction.
No, I didn't hear about that. Like, I just...
Dog, they didn't even play it as much on the news. None of our media people covered this. Think about that. None of our real media people covered this. You know, D.L. Hughley could find the time to talk about every fucking thing about Donald Trump and everybody else. He didn't find time to talk about this.
That's alarming.
Rez Islam can talk about everything about COVID-19 and how that vaccine is bad and Dr. Fauci and all this other shit.
I don't even think Willie D touched on it.
No, he didn't. Nobody touched this shit, bro. None of us is watching on NBC. It
was on Shade Room though.
Yes, it was on Shade Room.
I missed it though.
It was on Shade Room. It definitely was on Shade Room.
Yeah, I missed it though.
Nobody go to Shade Room for real information. They go to Shade Room for the
bullshit. That's probably why I missed it, because it didn't even show up on my algorithm.
And I don't even look at the Shade Room, but I know it be on the bullshit. I only saw it
just now because I hashtagged it. And even when you hashtag it, it's not a lot of information.
Nope. Think about that, bro. Think about that shit. I've been sitting on this for 2 weeks now. We were supposed to bring it up on the pod. A week and a half. No, 2 weeks. Because we build the notes a week before we do the pod.
Yeah, I'm gonna still look into that though.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy. It's sad. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Once again, rest in peace, Dexter Wade. I hope your mother finds some level of solitude in this. May the Lord blessings shine upon her and your young daughters.
Yeah, that's the thing. Daughters, man. Yeah, it's rough, man.
Hell yeah,
I can't imagine. Can't imagine.
Hell no, bro. We both got young men that gotta grow up in this bullshit, bro. That shit is rough, bro. No, when I first saw this shit, man, I saw it on Facebook. It was like a quick NBC, because I try to follow some type of I try to follow these media platforms, you know what I'm saying, from time to time, like, you know, real media, like, you know, even though NBC and all them ain't real media, but I try to follow those like news media coverage. You know what I'm saying? I don't do CNN as much because I feel like in Fox, I feel like it's too much fluff back and forth, but I feel like NBC and like CBS and stuff like that, when they do give news, it's more predicated to what we are looking for. And
you don't do MSNBC?
That's NBC, bro.
MSNBC? You consider it the same?
Okay. It is NBC and MSNBC, same shit.
Different programming, though.
Not really. They literally share the same thing. It's the same. So? It's the same parent company. It's the same.
No, company. I know it's the same parent company. I'm just saying. I thought the news content was different.
No, because MSNBC is mostly like, I think that's mostly their actual website type situation.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The content is a little bit different. The news content is a little bit different. I mean,
they just show a little more worldwide based stuff. I just really want to see United States. I don't really care what's going on. The only time I care about what's going on in other countries if it's stock market based or like the war and stuff. But care about that shit. We live here. We need to look at what the fuck we doing out here. What's his name? What's that doofy name that's in office right now? What's his name? What's the current president?
I can't believe you asked you what's the president name.
Oh, man, I don't like that cracker, bro. What's his name? You know what his name? Say his name for me, bro. I can't think of his name right now.
I really don't want to. Biden, man.
Biden, man. Joe Biden on that bullshit anyway, bro. So
not a big fan of
he
politics.
just sent mad money over there to Ukraine again and Israel and all that stuff. Yo, we got a bunch of stuff going on here, man. We keep sending money everywhere, but we keep taking money from us. Taxes going up every damn time, food high, but we keep sending aid. We want to make sure we send aid and guns and all this other goofy shit, but taxes is high and people struggling here. We got, high level of homelessness here, but we ain't gonna do nothing for the people that sit in here.
Nobody cares.
No, they don't. I agree.
The haves and the have-nots, man.
That's a fact. Well, let's move on to this bullshit, bro. It's a good question. Your wife accepts a new position making $100K. Her boss is her ex. Is that a problem? Is that a problem?
That's a trust issue, then.
A trust issue for which side?
No, for you. As if I'm informed ahead of time, it sounds a little bit better than after you get the job. You've been there for a week.
Find out, right?
Then I find out because I'm like, why you didn't just tell me?
Right.
Like the nigga in me would be in my feelings, like, yo, what the fuck? But depending on
I need to know the position. I need to know the position.
Yeah, like if you're his secretary or something, nah, you wild.
I'm not feeling it.
You sit in the office with this nigga all day, nah, you bucking. But if he's like a coordinator and you're leading a team in the field, or it depends on the dynamic, you know what I mean? But I would love to believe if this is my woman, our communication lines would be better than just me finding out something like that. Right. That should be within the conversation of you job searching.
In this right here, it doesn't say you found out, but she accepted. So it means that she informed you. We had this discussion and she informed you, hey, I'm gonna take this position. And this position, my ex-boyfriend is actually the hiring manager. So you got the position because this is your ex-boyfriend. All right, cool. You got your skills. You have the skills and abilities, but you got to figure that. My next question would be, what is the position that you applied for, and how much?
If you have a position,
does he run this position?
But if you have a position you have no skills in, like you've never done before,
then that's a wild scenario.
This is wild.
That's a wild scenario.
Like, what are we talking? Hey, what are we talking about here, young lady? Because
if you got the skills and the abilities and this is that, I personally wouldn't have an issue with that. I wouldn't have an issue as long as communication is where it needs to be. I'm a job. But if you start hitting me with these late nights with and trips, fam, you wild.
You add to the pot. But I'm a firm believer, man. If you're married to a woman, you should have total trust in your relationship.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And when you start bringing doubt to the relationship, is that's like another issue.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you're married to a woman and y'all have that trust, y'all have that bond, y'all have that union.
Right.
I mean, she's not gonna risk all that getting a job to just mess with the ex, because she wanted to mess with the ex. She could have done it anyway.
Yeah, she could have done it regardless.
And if she was messing with the ex, for her to take a job from him while she's messing with him and still married with you, that is wild.
That's called no respect for you.
That's beyond Joe Smith and Kizzy.
Right. But I say this, man. We're not discussing that though. We're not doing that. I don't want to talk about Dwight Howard being
You know what it is?
I want to talk about Joe Smith and his wife issues. That's y'all problems, man.
Dwight Howard. Okay.
Right.
That's your man.
What you mean? It's not my man.
You want him back in the league?
I think he should be back in the league. That don't take away all because you like what you like sexually. You should still be in the NBA.
I like how you said that. Like what you like.
You know what I mean?
Like what you like. I like it.
Some weird shit from time
let's
to
leave
time.
it. Hey, no, not like that. That's wild.
I'm not talking about it. They don't have to be on that same level, but we all like some weird shit from time to time.
You can tell me a story about something weird that you like, but you can't tell me that.
You my brother. I should be able to. I can't tell you that. So that's going to change the dynamic of our friendship.
If you tell me today, we're not watching the football game today. No. I gotta, I gotta marinate on that one, bro. I need some time. I need some time on that one, man. Nah, we can't watch the game at 4:00, bro. I need some time. Maybe next week, bro. I need some time.
That's our problem, man. We too damn homophobic sometimes.
No, I am being transparent. If you told me that right now, no, I can't. We can't see the game today. It'll be too uncomfortable.
Why would it be uncomfortable?
I don't know.
It ain't your ass.
Whoa, pause. Whoa, shit. That was wild. That was wild. Yo, shut this dude here. Oh, we got to bring the team back. He wild. That's wild.
Violation.
Nah, that was mean. I ain't got nothing for that. That was mean. Whoa. Next topic, please. I don't know what this guy got going on today. Maybe it's the change in the weather. Wow. Whoa.
That was a wild scenario. I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga Dwight Howard said
that was wild.
Dwight Howard said, you gonna like it.
I know I said we weren't gonna touch bases on it, but let's just quick one. You know what I mean? Because we agree on the wife working with the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm not really tripping off of that.
I ain't really tripping off that. But
long as I'm notified.
Yeah, as long as I'm informed, it's cool. I don't want to find that shit out at a Christmas party.
Matter of fact, let me change my word. Mm-hmm. Informed more so than notified.
Yeah, it's informed.
Notified makes it sound like you got to check in or something. As long as I'm informed, right? We moving.
Now let's go to this. I know I said we're going to talk about Dwight Howard, but I just want to talk about this scenario, just this piece. You call somebody over, just you got a girl coming through, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you tell this girl, all right, I like to do some, we're going to do some wild shit tonight. We're going to turn out. All right, cool. Motherfucker show up to the crib. Y'all get ready to turn up. And another motherfucker jump from behind the door. Surprise. That's a wild thing to do to someone. That's essentially what Dwight Howard did.
What?
He had the little boy come by, and then he had another boy jump out of the damn out the bathroom like, hey, we here.
3 men have no reason being in a room like that.
No, just take the men part out. Just the fact that you can't ready to have a sexual encounter with someone, and then you pop out a third person out of the blue, and you didn't inform this person that a third person was going to be there. That's a wild activity.
Wild activity, but it's wild that you think the world's not going to find out about that.
Facts.
You got a whole community of people that do this for a living.
Right.
But you chose to go out with random people and do it. Yo, there's plenty of parties out there in Hollywood and within the industry to where that is regular activity.
Even Hollywood, Atlanta,
I'm just
New York,
out there.
DC. Shit.
No, I'm talking about the quiet society. Where you're talking about,
it's a quiet society. Think about it. It's a quiet society in New York.
Bro, you 8 feet tall. They telling. You taking it. They telling, bro. You wilding. You don't be telling nobody you gonna like it. You don't do that, man. What is wrong with this guy, man? This dude took it. Man, he wild. You ain't got no chill, man. You didn't think that's okay. Why do you think that was okay? Yo, you ain't got no friends, bro. I would have been like, yo, Shane, what are you doing? All these people that will willingly give you all of that, you out here taking it? And then you're going to say ain't nobody business where your wood goes, son. You had to admit to doing this stuff in court.
Right.
Bro, you'll never recover from this, man. Go back to China and play ball. Taiwan, wherever it was at. They might even let you back over there. The people trying to say that's why he's not in the league. I'm like, bro, that's not why he's not in the league.
That's not. See, that's why I hate us.
That is definitely not why he's not in the league, man.
Not why that man not in the NBA, bro.
Yo, he might as well just come out and say he's gay. He'll be back in the league. He'll be back in the league.
You think so?
Yeah, they don't fight them. Them people got power.
Yeah, let's move on, bro. Because we trading a bad line.
It is a bad line, but they got power, bro.
We're gonna move on because I don't want to disrupt the elemental people. So next,
disruptive. They wake up disruptive.
Is it a red flag when a woman says she has a lot going on? Consensus shows some men consider this a no, and of course, women don't agree. But what they are
Depends on the person. Depends on the scenario, man. It's just.
I mean,
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a vague response.
You
know what I mean? Because I can see it coming from. No, it's a vague response because, like, if I say, and I'm guilty of saying that before when I think about it, I got a lot going on. If it's a person you care about, they deserve more than that. That's not an answer. Like, if you say to me, I got a lot going on, you'll start going into it, and I'll tell you, like, bro, you ain't got to tell me. We talk about it whenever you're ready.
Right.
But we already have a friendship based on,
right.
Yeah, based on a level of we're not going to run game with each other. Like, we'll tell each other, bro, look,
yeah,
I fucked up, bro. Like,
yeah, we just
it was me, bro. Like, like if you ask me the real question, like, look, did you? Yeah. No, bro. I don't want to talk about it, but it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta fix this shit, bro, and I don't know how. But maybe we'll talk about it later. I fucked up.
Right.
But,
same thing here.
Yeah, but when you say I got a lot going on, there's chicks that'll say that because they got like 3-4 dudes. Or they got a baby daddy that's still disruptive, so they really can't have company at home because he be doing the pop-ups. So it could be that. But if you think about it, that's our juvenile way of thinking. Those are things we kind of went through in our 20s. But at our age now, if a woman says she got a lot going on, you kind of
just take it as she got a lot going on.
No, I take it as if I need to let you breathe.
Right.
Because if you want to tell me, you tell me. If you don't, it could be you busy on your job and career.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could be you're a single mom and you're overwhelmed.
Right.
Either way, it's a sign that, you're not going to get together.
Right. I don't never go straight to, that the first scenarios, like she got another dude or baby daddy to be.
I think it's ignorant, to be honest with you.
Right. Stuff like that. Like sometimes we just be busy, man. Like I got a lot going on. It's kind of hard for me to explain.
Women do it to us too, though.
I'm not used to always having to. Some people aren't used to explaining to someone like all the things that they have going on. You know,
that's my weakness. I'm weak at that.
I mean, as a man, we all are.
No, I'm weak at that.
I'm married, bro, and I tell my wife, man, I just got a lot on my plate right now, and I just don't explain. I don't explain what's on the plate.
But you're married. You have a woman at home with you. I'm weak at that to the point of where it's becoming detrimental to my progressions. That balance has to be there somewhere because I don't even realize I'm doing it.
So what are you doing? What are the tools that you're using to fix that issue?
Just being transparent when things happen. So if I have a bad day and I'm having a bad day, or whatever, and then, I just got to say what it is. If I put it out there, I had a bad day, this is what happened.
Right.
But I'm going to get through it. You know what I mean? If I make a change in a career move, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to have a conversation. I told you I was going to do this, but check it. I'm not going to do that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Right. Or wherever it is. You know what I mean? I got some free time coming up January. This is what I want to try to do for January. Or, I know it's a long way down the line, but this is what I want to do in June. I'm going to try something different. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put things in place now. So when June hit, I ain't rushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit is new for me. It might be regular for some people lifestyle, but for me, it's new.
Right.
You know what I mean? If that answers the question, I don't know if those are tools. Those are more so lightweight goals. Lightweight goals. Just
no goal that you have established for yourself is lightweight.
You know what I mean? I'm saying no. It's really not lightweight. It should be lightweight because it should be regular.
Everybody go through different stages in that.
Yeah, and everybody moves different. Like you say, you say your wife isn't the best planner. You're a better planner within a relationship, but you understand that.
Yep.
Some people, it can be aggravating if they're a good planner and you're not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if you don't acknowledge the fact that you're a poor planner.
Sad part is, man, people don't take themselves out of situations. Or because you are good at doing something, you cannot expect the next person to be good at that as well. I had to take myself out of that because I used to feel that way. I used to be like, damn, why you can't get that? Why you can't plan that? Like, yo, go handle it. You know what I mean? You're a female. I'm thinking you should be able. That's what y'all are really good at. Go do that. Make sure that shit is in place.
That's not good. What you just did.
I know that.
That's what women do to us. As a man, you're supposed to know how to do this.
Yeah.
You're like,
right. And that's why I said I had to take myself out of that, and I had to take that that train of thought out of that and realize everybody is different in their ways. Like, yo, you're not good at that. I know I'm good at that. So, okay, cool. Let me offset what you're not good at, and then I'll just do it. I know we like for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Erica planning everything, but I'm also assisting. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, yo, bro, let's do this. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We got to help each other. You know what I mean? Because I know you're not all the way good at it. And if I don't step in there, it may not happen all the way. You know what I mean? It just may not happen.
Bro, I need to damn near have a calendar in front of me and just plan my year.
Right.
Just say to myself, okay, quarterly, I'm going to do something.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I do. I do it at January.
Every 6 months, I'm going to take a trip. Quarterly, I'm going to do something.
Right.
So you got your mini trip, you got your trip, you got your mini trip, you got your trip. I need to plan my shit. That's how I feel. I just need to plan my shit like that.
Right.
Or it won't happen.
Right. I think that's a great idea.
Get caught up in life, get caught up in situations, get caught up in obstacles, and then you lose sight of the big picture.
Right. And just even business.
Whoever's within everything. I'm talking about all encompassing. That's your word. You like that word. All encompassing. Everything.
It means everything.
So it's no question. Because what happens when you get caught up in life, and I'm not using this as an excuse or even an explanation. What happens when you get caught up in life is people get overlooked.
Yeah.
You're not trying to put in a position of being overlooked. You're just moving.
Yeah.
Like you're moving so much, you didn't take time to communicate
right.
a failure or success.
Right.
And then it can also introduce the existence of disinterest by you not doing that. And you're totally lost.
Right.
So when it comes up to you, you're like, I didn't do that.
Right.
But you kind of did indirectly.
Because a lot of times it's not your intention to leave people out or not go through with certain things. You just, like you said, you're just moving with life and you moving like how you normally move. Sometimes hindsight is 20/20. You don't even think about it. Like it's like
how many men are in situations with people that are totally engaged? You know that makes you the what? 10%, 20%?
That's a fact.
If it's that high, and then when you get it, you know you have it, but the natural just realization, like, oh my God, I wish somebody that's fully engaged.
That shit doesn't happen often, bro.
Unfortunately, a lot of times when we really acknowledge that shit, it's too late.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's too late.
Yeah. No, I agree. A lot of times we don't get that, bro. We don't get the
women don't understand that. I said to one of my homegirls, I said to her, yo, what y'all don't really understand is how women are acting out here towards us. Mm-hmm. Just like we don't understand how men treat y'all.
Right.
If y'all understood how women really carry us, women that are genuine, fully engaged, you would understand why it takes us so long to really adapt to that shit.
I agree.
Because we don't see that shit as being real.
Nope, we don't.
We want it.
We do.
And we're not scared of commitment, as y'all say.
Not at all.
You know what we scared of? We scared of that shit when it don't work.
Yep. Because you put all that
breakups.
For men, when we put all that effort and time and energy and
we don't do breakups
everything.
Well.
No, we don't. And then all of a sudden the shit ends is like, yo, why in the fuck I gave all of this?
Bro, listen.
You know what I'm saying? And then I don't like when women try to equate what they give us to how we give. It's like, yo, it's like my thing be like, yo, you can't equal that shit. You can't tit for tat me in that.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because what you don't know is I'm sacrificing too over here. I'm sacrificing. I'm moving different. I'm trying to change certain ways. I've been in my own bubble and cocoon for X amount of years, and now I'm moving. But all you keep throwing in my face is what you do. And it's like, all right, cool. But if I start throwing in your face what I do, you're mad at me.
But see, I hear you, and I agree with you totally. But this is how I look at it differently, right? This is where the full transparency makes sense.
Okay.
Because we'll sacrifice to do something that to some people might be small, but large to us.
Right.
And we make it look like it's regular.
Regular.
This woman doesn't understand how much you had to do to maybe just take her to that fancy restaurant she liked.
Right.
To her, it might be light, but she doesn't realize for you to do that, what you had to sacrifice, or for you to spend that weekend with her, what you had to sacrifice when you have a job with mass scheduling. We assume sometimes a woman understands something. This isn't a knock on women at all. It's just reality. They don't understand the sacrifice if you don't tell them what it is. Just like they don't understand the pain if you don't explain it.
Right.
And I know I'm guilty of that because I'll just assume you see me doing this, you see me doing that. I just assume you realize if I spend these 3 days, I must have took these days off at work.
Right.
Then over a period of time, you see I'm taking a lot of days. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't communicate that, they think you got it. You just, you know what I'm saying? It's not human reaction. But as from us, how many of us have situations where we explain, okay, I'm using my vacation time. I got this amount of time left. I only got this amount of time left. So this, whatever,
for me, I don't feel like I feel like I have to do all that all the goddamn time.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying everyone's comprehension is different.
Too much level of communication. It's like, I gotta tell you everything. You know, it's a sacrifice over here. You know,
That's
I got a goddamn
reaction.
job and I can't hang out with you all the goddamn time.
That's the man reaction.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's wrong, but
right.
I'm saying some kind of balance has to be done within that communication. Because I think way too many beautiful relationships are ending because we don't figure out that balance and we're assuming we understand each other. A lot of things you think a woman should understand, she won't. And a lot of things they think we understand, we don't. The only difference is they get mad at us for not understanding.
Right.
We don't necessarily get mad at them for not understanding. We be like, you know what? You and I had a conversation.
Cool. Yeah,
you be like, you know
cool.
what? She don't understand, and I don't even give a fuck.
Yep, it's just cool. Because you don't feel like explaining yourself no more. It's like, yo, I'm done explaining myself.
It don't be certain things to us ain't major.
It ain't even that serious.
You know what I mean? I'm at work busting my ass, dealing with these people talking to me all fucking crazy. I'm ready to choke these niggas. I'm in the office because I said some shit. We just keep it moving.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving.
Yep.
Keep it moving.
Fucking fact.
But that's the power of communication and transparency, man. We all got to find a balance in our situations. Hopefully, we find a balance before something beautiful is ended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know a lot. I know a lot of married couples, but I don't know a lot of people in solidified relationships.
Right.
Big difference.
There's a big difference. I'm about to play this, man. Let's play this. Let me refresh. You know, we got to refresh.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember this one.
Oh, yeah. Let's refresh it, because, you know, it's good to have a good refresh. Good refresh.
Some of these people, I wouldn't be surprised if they be by themselves forever, bro.
I promise you, in my 20s, I would not have thought that I would be single and dating at 41.
Yeah.
You have all these ideas of what it's going to be. You done planned out the fairy tale wedding. You done got your kids' names. And you don't see it, that I'm going to be single at 41. But when I think back, I was not doing the things that were preparing me for marriage in my 20s. I wasn't doing the things that were preparing me for marriage in my early 30s. And so, am I happily single? Absolutely, yes, because I make the most amazing life for myself. But is there a desire for partnership and togetherness? And baby, I know I'm coming home to you every single night. Yes.
What? I mean, hey, I ain't prepared myself for shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say, and I've said this to people, and people don't understand what I said. I never thought I would be in a relationship ever again in my life.
Right.
I never thought I would have one. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? I got married early before I knew what the fuck I was doing, before we knew what we was doing. Mm-hmm. So I just really never thought I would be in that situation. So preparing for it, no, I didn't do it.
Right.
I know I didn't do it.
But who's going to prepare to be single at 41 or whatever the case may be? I
didn't do that either. You know, so I don't know what the fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about this. What she was talking about. She's saying at 41, she's happily, you know, she's happy within her situation. No, you're not, because if
I don't believe
happy,
that.
I don't believe. No, she's lying.
That's cat. Every woman that says it to me, I just let them keep talking. I'm almost done with you.
It's gonna be women that's gonna jump in this comment, because we're gonna clip this shit up. There's gonna be women that's gonna jump in these comments and say, "Why she's not happy?" Yo, shut up. You ain't happy.
Well, people, not to cut you off, because I want you to finish. Let me just say this. I want you to finish. Let me say this. I want you to finish your thought. I just got to say this. What people misunderstand, this is what I hate with Black people in dialogue. Everything is black and white.
Yes.
If I'm saying you're not happy single, does not mean I'm saying you're miserable or you're sad or you're depressed.
Right.
I'm just saying not happy single. I'm not married. I do not like being the single guy. I want to have my wife with me. I want to have my pictures with my wife and share with the world. I want to be able to say, this is mine and I'm hers, and she's comfortable with that. But that doesn't mean I'm miserable.
Right.
But go ahead.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all.
Doesn't mean she's miserable. But
No.
For her to say, I'm comfortable in my life, like
That's
you really want to take that vacation by yourself.
That's a lie.
You really want to enjoy this exotic vacation and all this lovely liquors you're drinking and all these exotic drinks, and you want to go back to your room.
The wife and I talked about this, and I told her, and I was like, and she agreed. She was right there. She was like, yo, I was like, the sad part is a lot of, I can only base this on black women. They spend all their time talking about, I don't need a man, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, niggas ain't shit, and all this other shit, based on the 3 or 4 men that they decide to give their box up to. And it's the same dude over and over and over. So you keep picking this one dude and then categorizing all men based on this one lame ass dude that you kept picking every time. You keep picking the same type of dude over and over and over again. So now your skew on life is, I don't like no niggas, I don't want no man, I don't want no man, I'm gonna build my wealth. And now you've built that life for yourself. Then you started curving the thought process. Now, nigga gotta have 100,000, 200,000 a year, this, that, and the third. Then you realize that's 1% of men. That's 1% of men that make 200,000 a year. 1%. It's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Especially black men. It's not a lot. Now it's, these niggas ain't standing on the same level as us. We more educated and all this other shit. Okay, cool. Throw out these Snapple facts. Continue with your Snapple fact game.
You dealt with all drug dealers when you was in your 20s.
Right. Exactly. You spent your 20s, you spent your 20s thotting and bopping. Cool. Yeah. You young. Live your life. Cool. Then you spend your 30s thotting and bopping. So we're just going to continue living our life. Cool. All right, cool. Now you in your 40s and you like, now you got aches and pains. Your body ain't the same. And you, where's the good men at? Where's the good brothers? Nah, man. Continue thotting and bopping. Go continue that life, yo. Continue that strain, that process. Because ain't no man want to deal with that shit now.
Well, I think it kind of affects some of us as men too. You know, we talked about it loosely before. There's some men that the few women they've dealt with in their life were all on that thought life.
Right.
But those were choices. Then you happen to have babies by maybe 1 or 2 of them. Now you're saying all women ain't shit. All women are hoes.
Right.
And that doesn't make any sense either.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? So we both messed up a little bit. I think women are more vocal now with social media about bashing us.
I like how you try to play the devil's advocate. I like that. I enjoy that. I respect it.
No, it's true. We're not as vocal about it as they are. Like social media, it's like we're getting attacked by these women, bro. They come for our necks, man.
At the same time, bro, we're willing to try. We're willing to try. We're willing to change certain things. We don't live in the fact that the women that we were dealing with that was dotting and bot, but
the ones willing to try aren't getting listened to though. That becomes the problem. That's when what your wife was saying comes to play. When you're willing to try, you're not being listened to because maybe you work for the city and make 60,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want this, you want him to make 100, 150. Maybe one day he will. And granted, a lot of these millionaires didn't start till they were 50, 52 on their journey. Yep. That post always goes around. And I love it when it comes on my algorithm, you know, because things that I say I want to get into, that I think I found what I really need to jump into. Who knows how far that's going to go?
Right.
You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how far you're going to go with your age?
Yeah.
Every year we say to each other, next year, we're not going to be this.
Right.
Regardless of if it changes or not, every year we say it.
Yep.
One of these years, we're going to look back at it and we said, this time we both did it.
Yep. That's
to where it's so noticeable when we can say it.
Yep.
I ain't talking about increments.
No,
I'm talking about, well, we're going to be like.
I was just about to say something that was incremental. I'm not going to lie because I try to change little things every year. But
increments is natural. Right. We're going to do that every year. But I'm talking about it's going to be that year where we're going to look at each other and we ain't going to say a word. We're just going to look at each other.
Like, We did that shit.
Yep. King.
Yup.
And whoever's with us gonna be like, fuck wrong with these niggas. You're gonna be like, oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We here now.
You wouldn't even understand.
This hack gonna look different.
Facts. Talk that shit.
You know what I mean?
Talk that shit.
But I say that to say a lot of us attain it. And I think social media is dope. I think podcasting is dope. Yeah. I think it's dope. Yeah. I think it's some dope ass dialogue that's there.
Yeah, I agree.
But unfortunately, just like with music and entertainment, the irrelevant fluff rises to the top.
Yes.
That becomes popular. Like I tell my son that was getting the podcasting, man, when you have solidified content, it's a little rougher battle in the beginning.
Yeah, it's gonna start a little rough.
Just it. And with relationships, man, some of these podcasts, man, I just wish
I don't even listen to them.
I just wish they wouldn't talk about relationships at all.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And another thing too, with podcasting, we're all just trying to figure it out.
Yes, we
You
are.
know what I'm saying? Judging podcasters or even ministers, like they're judged from a litmus test of perfection.
Yeah, very skewed look and view.
Like, come on, man. Like, let's say like if Kirk Franklin cheats on his wife. I knew he was faking. He's faking what?
What? Yeah.
But when people found out he had a porn addiction, some people were like offended by it. I'm like, what? Dude's a man.
He's a man. He's a human.
And I think his wife kind of violated with that whole situation too. He watches porn and wants to do porn tricks with his wife. I don't see what's wrong with that.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
That's my opinion. I'm not digging into that. That's
No.
You're the only woman I'm trying to be with.
So turn around and do what you need to do, man.
Yeah, now
put that leg here, put that leg there. Let me split that. And
my thing with a woman. This is my thing with a woman. This is how I look at it. I don't expect you to agree or disagree, whatever. Mm-hmm. If we try it and you don't like it and don't want to do it again, I can accept that.
Yeah, I can accept that.
But for you to just tell me, I ain't doing that shit, I got a problem with that. I don't know what it is about a woman telling me I ain't doing that shit that just turns me off totally.
Devil's advocate, Tom.
What?
So, if your lady give me that mean gop, and she was like, baby, I'm going to take this thumb and I'm going to press it right on that.
No, because that's not within reason. Everything is within reason. That's not within reason.
But you just gonna tell her no?
Nah, you talking alphabet soup right now. We ain't doing that.
You just gonna tell her no?
No alphabet soup.
Nothing is out. Nothing is.
That's not within reason.
That's not within reason. How's that not within reason?
Nothing.
Everything should be open for activity with your lady in a sexual setting.
I always say within reason. That's very unreasonable. And then why would you want to do that to me?
Why not? That you heard, dude. She want to try that. She saw it in the porn.
So you want to feminize a dude? Okay, I got
it. Look at you throwing that shit. So
you want to take away my manhood for 30 seconds? Nah. Nah. I don't want my prostate rubbed. I'm okay. I'm not knocking people that enjoy that. But if that's the argument a woman brings to the table, that might not be the right woman for me.
I respect it, bro. I'm just fucking with
you. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, a woman that wants to do that, me and her probably not going to last because that's not, And there's women out there that's
women out there that be wanting to do that shit.
That might be a must for them. That might be the way that they enjoy to give oral.
Put a whole finger in your butt.
Then what?
Stimulate your prostate while they gawking you.
Then what?
Then you have the best release that you ever had in your life. Then what?
Now what? Now you searching for that shit. You and her break up. Now you realize that's what you really like. Now what? Nah, bro. Son, I have enough problems in my life than that crap right there. Forget that, bro. Bitch, don't touch me down there. You better not do that. Oh, you better not do that. You better not do that. Yo, dude said in the interview.
Shit.
Dude said in the interview he let a girl try it. It was the most amazing feeling he ever felt in his life. I was like, son, listen, I can't talk about you because I don't know what you're talking about. But I will say, I'm not doing it.
Nah, me neither.
Just like they said fentanyl is the best high you can ever have.
Man, that shit, a dab of that shit to kill you.
But you may, yes. but they say it's the best high you ever have.
I smoke weed, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, you wildin' though.
I'll just throw that in there, man.
I know, but you wildin'. You wildin', bro. Yo, imagine if your wife would ask you something like that. You'd be like, where have you been today? Like, what you been doing? Who are you talking to? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'll elbow you to the top of your head. I ain't leaving no mark. Wildin'.
Yo, be sitting there like, huh? What are you doing?
Yeah, like, what are you doing? And she gonna be like, that ain't funny. What do you mean? All the girls
Put
are
your
doing
dumb
it.
ass in the Cobra clutch.
All the women are doing it now.
But not you.
I know that's right.
Not you, Miss Mamas.
I heard what you said on the podcast leaning over the bed.
Yo, E brought that shit up one time.
Nah,
So
we definitely gonna talk
Yo,
about
that's
that.
funny. This is why I hate that my wife listens to my podcast and my daughter now. Because they get certain things about me that I don't really want them to know about me. Like my wife didn't know that. And then me and you talked about it. And I know I'm speaking on an open forum and we have people who listen to us. But I told her, I said it on the pod, and she was like, so some woman pulled you to the edge of the bed and licked your ass?
Yeah.
I looked at her.
Like, I hate you right now.
I was like, why are we talking about this? Like, why is this a subject matter in our day-to-day life? Stop listening to my goddamn podcast, yo. And I moved on. Right past that shit.
That is kind of wild, though.
How's that wild, bro? It's just the edge of the bed.
No, it's wild. A lot of stuff we talked about before is wild. It's wild.
It is. It definitely is. But, you know, it's part of life, bro.
It is.
You got to do certain things to realize that you don't really like that shit. Oh,
Yeah.
You got to realize you don't like this shit. All right, this is the last video I'm going to play today, man. Last video of the show. I'm not playing no more videos. It's the last one. But I like the transparency in this conversation. I do. I like the transparency in this conversation.
I like the title.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like a woman pretty much letting another woman know some real shit. And seeing the other woman sit there, like, you could tell they friends, like, are you serious right now? You know what I mean? Type shit. It's getting ready to start. It's getting ready to start. Y'all can see what podcast is from.
How am I picking them?
You're a part of the problem.
Why am I attracting that?
Bro, it's the same thing I always say. If you 3 baby daddies in and they all deadbeats, you are a poor decision-making woman. And I'm not trying to beat that down, into you. But maybe you need to stop for a second. Stop popping them kids out like they candy and chill out and reassess yourself and really reevaluate and be like, okay, what's going on with me? Because I'm not a cum bucket, because that's how it's coming off. That's how it come off to me. I'm sorry. Anybody that want to release in me can. There's no specialness in it. Anybody could get me pregnant. That's how I feel. That's how it looks. You don't have no type of self-control or thought process. You knew this dude for 3 months. And then this is another thing. We were just talking about, I was talking to my makeup artist about this. If you are someone who is not a good judge of character, and girl, by 2 baby daddies, you know if you a good judge of character. I don't care. Because if both is bad, both baby daddies deadbeats. Like we said, girl. So if you know that, right? Wait. Get to know them. People can only hide who they are for so long unless they are psychopaths. Yep. Or you're just completely lying to yourself.
Baby, how am I picking them?
You're a part of the problem.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear you talk anymore. How am I picking them? Shut your ass up.
She was out that Don DeMarco
playing devil's advocate. You can have a conversation with some men too.
Hell yeah.
I know some dudes that love to say women ain't shit, and I be looking at them like, bro, I know the kind of women you mess with.
Bro, I'll speak on me and me only. I have a type. I've always had a type. I realized I had to change some pieces within the type.
You think you had a type?
Yeah, we all got a type. So.
You think so?
Yeah, we all got a type. You could tell by the women that you choose if you got a type.
I think I had one when I was younger.
And I had to change pieces in that type. You know what I'm saying? I didn't change look and feel and vibe, but I changed.
So you always like tall? You always like tall women?
Always. Well, I've always liked short women. But
that's what I'm saying.
My kids came. Both of my kids' mothers are tall. That's on purpose. Though. I'm thinking about genetics, life, growth, and all that other shit.
You were thinking about genetics?
But I had type. I had a type when it comes to mentality. So mental wise. Look wise, I've always liked brown skin women. My mother's brown skin. My wife brown skin. My ex-wife is brown skin. Like I always knew the type of visual. So my visual piece hasn't changed, but my mental piece, the type of woman mentally, how they act, how they act when certain things happen. I used to like super hella feisty, like talking shit, like going right at you. Erica,
is that what you like, or is that what used to always approach you?
No, that's what I liked, and that's what I will only gravitate to. I've had women that didn't do that gravitate, and I thought they were boring as fuck.
Wow, you were toxic.
Right. I mean, you can say what you want. I mean, that's the new term that everybody use in this era. I just call that. That's just what you was into. I changed that. When I changed that, I became a more stable person. My relationship
Did you change that, or just
stable.
Changed itself?
No, I changed it. No, I purposely picked something different. No,
you desired something different. You desired
something different, and that once I desired something different and started changing my mindset, that's what came to me.
So you were seeking.
I no longer overlooked it. Yes, I was seeking a change. I no longer overlooked.
You made a conscious decision.
Yes, bro. Yes,
to have different activity.
Yes,
that's what you're telling me.
Yes, I made a conscious decision.
No, that's dope. That's actually dope.
I had to, bro, because I knew, dog, when you constantly in a volatile relationships back
you
to back,
you
start thinking it be like normal. You start thinking it like it's a normal thing. Like, oh yeah, most of these women are just how they are. But then you start realizing, no, that's the type of chicks you keep picking. These super mouthy, ready to fight you type of females, and it's like, nah, we're not gonna keep doing that.
I don't think we realized we have other options when we were younger.
Nah, we've had options. That's just what we like.
No, I'm just saying. I don't think we realized there's another way to do it.
My problem is I've always been
we just don't care.
I can say I think we just don't care. I can say for me, I've always been self-aware. I just know I like that feisty shit. I just knew, like, cuss me out every now and then, Mom.
It's kind of fun.
Let me bend you over on the cuss out. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's a maturity on our end too, because that kind of makes you feel a little wanted. We like feeling wanted. We like feeling needed indirectly.
But it's nothing like a stable fucking relationship. Still get angry while sex, but the relationship is not volatile where there's two people actually communicating.
But that's a level of love that we never really, I don't know the word to use, but we just didn't think we would have it. We didn't see it.
Because we were so used to that. We was so used to that wild, bang, bang, wild out. You know what I mean? Shorty we know she gonna act a fool, so I'm gonna match her fool acting.
It's usually all about the sex.
I walked in the door one time. My ex-wife just slapped me for no reason. So.
Oh, you like being beat on?
Because she thought I was talking with this one chick, and she slapped the shit out of me. And I just looked at her. I said,
"You like violence?"
And I was like, "Go ahead and do it one more time. Get it out."
I ain't with that.
She slapped me again, and I just looked at her and laughed.
Nah, don't be smacking me.
It was wild. So.
Don't be smacking me, shorty.
Then I said some other shit and had her doing some other shit.
Makeups are serious though.
I'm not good at angry sex. I don't like doing angry sex, but I like doing some wild masochist bullshit sometimes.
I like makeup when she's angry with me though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look in her face.
Get that shit out.
Yeah.
Get all that shit out.
Dominate, man.
Get all that shit out. We good now. Get all that shit out. I'm back now.
Did she take
all that
thumb
shit
and put
out
it on your butt and what?
Whoa. You ain't that bad, is you? Like, whoa!
I just threw that in there. I just threw that in there.
With your eyes over the whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Hey. Stop, pause. The pineapples.
Yeah. Fuck a pause. Stop.
All right, man. Last question of the night, man. Last question of the show. I said tonight. Do we look at ourselves as men when our relationships struggle? Do we look at ourselves? So we're men. We look at ourselves when our relationship has struggles. Do we look at ourselves like, yo, I could be the issue? I know I do. I personally do. If I do something, if I know like, yo, we wilding, we've been on this spell of just constant issues, I start looking at myself like, yo, what am I doing wrong? And what am I bringing to this that while we're still going through this?
You always
do that? Have self-reflection? That level
Did
of
you always do that?
No, of course not. That's what I said. When time progresses, you realize y'all been going at it for a while. Then I start looking at myself like, what am I doing?
I'm a work in progress with that. I think sometimes I see things from my own perspective too much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, because
we're being super self-reflecting right now.
No, you assume people understand things, and you can't do that.
No, you cannot.
For some of the simplest things to you,
right,
may not be simple to somebody else. You know what I mean? Just like if like I work a 9 to 5, like in a situation with a person that doesn't, it's easy to assume that person understands 9 to 5, PTO,
right,
UTO, vacation time, scheduling, mandated overtime, right? Strikes, layoffs, downsizing, right? Some people.
But if they never been in that, they don't know.
Yeah, some people really need you to explain every detail of that. Probationary periods, insurance, renewing insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Conversations that we think, just throwing examples out there.
No, you're right.
It's easy to assume. And it's easy also for them to assume because you're an intelligent individual that you understand every level of intelligence.
Right. That's a fact.
No, we're both intelligent brothers, but every once in a while we'll have conversations and I'll say to you, what's that? Right. Or sometimes you'll say to me, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What that shit you were talking about before? Because that shit sounds kind of dope, but I kind of don't know. And I'm thinking you being a dick, and then you'll be like, no, bro, really, I haven't heard that before.
Right.
And I'm kind of excited because I'm like, I'm putting you on to something. I'm like, hey, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? But we assume, even with friendships, that's why, I got to do better at that because I do assume my significant other would understand every element of me, which is unfair.
It's very unfair, bro. Very unfair.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, as people, we don't bring up things as soon as they upset us. And then by the time we bring it up, it's like, fuck, now we have a problem.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, when things are brought my way that I don't understand,
right,
I could do a better job of saying, can you explain that to me?
Right.
Or let me further understand that. Or I really don't understand why we're doing it this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of getting so caught up in things that are good. I don't want to break that vibe.
That cycle, yeah, that vibe.
By bringing up something. No, all the times you got to address it.
Right.
But you want to have it to where you can address something that doesn't feel good and then still have a great day.
Yeah. I agree.
And the only way to do that is to address it when it first occurs.
I agree.
Am I good at that? No, I fucking suck. I'm terrible at it.
I think we all are, though.
And then somebody can say, well, if you know you're bad at it, why don't you fix it? I'm like,
that's easier said than done, bro. I hate
bro,
say that shit.
I lost 100 pounds. I didn't lose 100 pounds in 2 days.
Nah, not at all.
When I did. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it's a process. But within that process, also, that communication has to be there and it's steps to it.
Yes.
And,
no,
everything.
I'm with you.
Everything in life, steps to it. It's a level of understanding. It's a level of give. It's a level of take.
Yep, it is. It's definitely a level.
But too, if you're not communicating things that offend you or communicating things that confuse you, you're also at fault.
Yes. I was just going to say that same
thing. You know what I'm saying? Because even with you and I, if you and I have a misunderstanding about something,
we got to discuss
and we don't communicate it,
right,
we're both at fault.
Yes.
Because if we claim to be brothers, right? Like I don't call you my friend. You're not my fucking friend.
No.
You know, that's my
family.
brother.
We
so we can't say that and have an issue with each other that wasn't discussed. We can't do that.
Nope.
That's why a lot of times when you try to explain it, sometimes I cut you off because I'm like, bro, we really don't need that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The fact that you felt like you had to explain it, we could. Like if we're going to film and you can't make it and you call me and just say, yo, bro, whatever, man, we good. Because I've been in a situation where people supposed to do something and don't even call. And then don't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, yo, I'm dressed, got my bag ready.
Right. I'm ready to
change
roll.
outfits and take these flicks, you know what I mean?
Right.
Gotta go to work later.
Right.
This nigga ain't answering the phone. What? And then you scroll, man, he just posted.
What? He just posted something like, yo, what we doing? We not communicating?
Like Instagram ain't really accurate with the time frames like Facebook is, but
right.
Facebook will be like posted just now.
You be like,
you're like, oh, this nigga playing.
Yeah,
man.
Nah. You right. You're right.
Yeah, man.
No. Damn sure right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we all could do better in so many different things, man. That's the beauty of dialogue and communicating, and not being judgmental because a person doesn't progress at the level that you progress.
Yes, I
totally or a person doesn't see things as you see them.
Right.
Because when you have a person that's genuinely supportive and genuinely loves you, sometimes there's certain things you wish you could change, but when you have that genuine love for a person and they have for you, that's something that's hard to replace.
Right.
And some of us have been blessed to meet some amazing people.
Right.
And it's not worth losing that.
No, it's not.
Not at all. It's not worth losing that.
And but we gotta also understand that, and we gotta also do our due diligence and making sure that we overly communicate that.
Yeah, I agree. That goes back to me saying being guilty of assuming things are understood, and then people can easily come back to you. Well, you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. Like we're making an ass out of each other again. And it's easy to say that shouldn't be hard. You should be able to. It's just something about a man to where when things are bad or when things upset us, we just don't instinctively just come out and say, "This is what happened." Because we, in our mind, I'm gonna get through this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen.
And months go by, and now it's a virus.
Yep, that's definitely me.
Now something triggers you, and you blacking out.
Yep.
I don't do it as much now because I don't drink real heavy, but my blackouts used to be vicious. But it was something I could have talked about months ago. Right. Like what happened just now isn't really what made me mad.
Right.
It's just that trigger.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's that trigger.
Yes, I totally. Damn, bro. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that.
We growing, we learning, man.
We're trying to
I wish
it out.
Honestly, something my father said to me one day, and I took it differently from what he said. I was just thinking about it, man. It's like when you have people you consider family, bro, you just want everybody to be happy and at peace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People that I care about, that I consider a brother, man. I got 2 blood brothers. Even my oldest brother said it to me, man, because he was talking to me, man. He was like, yo, man. And he don't usually talk to me like this. He said, bro, I just want you to be happy and at peace, man. He said, if you want to, get married and have a relationship, man, I just want you to be in a happy situation, man, because life can go so many different ways. And I feel that way about all my friends, man. And I don't have a lot of brothers I call us brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I have some brothers that don't get it, that's been friends back when I used to drink. I don't count them. They're just in their own world.
Right.
But I want to see all my partners have nice relationships, have wives they can have the date nights with. And honestly, bro, when I see people I'm close to, pictures of date nights and shit like that, yo, I love that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Like, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Night out with the wife. Oh, man, that's amazing. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Not even because they showed it on social media, just the fact that you do it.
Yeah.
Even ones I know that have those and don't share it. It's an option.
I try to make sure we do. Like, dog, the wife and I, we didn't even go anywhere. We just kind of stayed down. We were just downstairs. The boys were upstairs. I ordered some food online from the local ale house. We have this ale house here called Cleveland Ale House. We they you can get the shrimp platter, and they throw them in like you can get them like with barbecue sauce or mild sauce on the, they put them in the shake them in the sauce. And I was like, yo, you want to get some shrimp? She was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna order it from the L house, and then me and you will go pick it up. The boys upstairs, they playing the game. They ain't stunting us. So we left. We go pick that up. We downstairs watching the movie, watching Suits. We downstairs watching Suits. No, we watching Metal. It's on Peacock. It got Anthony Mackie is something Metal something, and we was sitting there watching that as a series. We watching that, eating. That's our date night. We just chilling.
That's
you know
all
what I'm saying?
takes,
We just at the
that's
house. We ain't out in the streets. We at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
That's all
and
it
just
takes.
chilling.
It don't take a lot. It don't take a lot, man. It just takes your inclusion and your participation.
That's exactly.
You know what I mean? We make it harder than what it is. So like I said, we make it harder than what it is. There's no justification or explanation. A lot of times both make it harder than what it is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Women love to say we have a ego and pride. Women too.
Mm-hmm.
Women get caught in their feelings. You know, they get stuck in whatever way they want to present.
Yep, they do.
You know, if he don't say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? When they get to that point, it just, it gets rough.
Nope, that's fucking true.
The beauty and ideal situation of it is never let anything build. You know what I mean?
I've learned that. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, when things build up, it's just hard to rekindle.
Yes.
When things build up, because somebody's gonna have to, submit themselves to the new beginnings. And for some of us, that's what it's hard.
I so learned that the hard way, bro.
And I'm battling with that now. It's like, and it's crazy because you're sitting here and you're talking to this person that really isn't mad at you. They're just tired of what you're doing.
Right.
But in order for you to fix it, it takes time.
It takes time.
Because you have to show, consistent progressions over a period of time. Who knows what that period of time is?
Right.
And this is going to be part of what I was going to say at the end, my ending words.
This is the end. Let's go. Get to it.
Well, within life, especially if you're in a relationship, romantic, platonic, whatever, that's of value, and you're in a situation of progression. You put a plan in place and you're grinding towards reaching something. There's a lot of variables that have to be taken within that move. A person might not be as receptive throughout the grind,
right?
Because they want to see you reach that goal, but they're hurt.
Right.
And everybody handles hurt differently, and you have to understand that when that person is hurt, you still have to be consistent within those progressions. And it's easy to ask yourself, is it worth it, or things of that nature? But if that person really loves and cares, they're still there.
Right.
They might be a little upset with you. They might be a little angry, but a lot of times just because they're hurt.
Right.
But you have to maintain that plan. You have to maintain that goal, and you have to stay focused on those progressions. Because if you lose focus within those progressions, you're not going to grow, and you're going to be stagnant. And then it makes you look like you're disinterested. It makes you look like you're not engaged, and you're not looking at it that way. But yes, that's what it is. Because that's what the problem is.
Yes.
Focus is all over the fucking place.
Yes.
And that's the hard part. But nobody said it's going to be easy.
No one.
You're of value, and that relationship is of value. And every day you have to put it there. For some people, it's more complicated than others. It's because you're overthinking all these variables that don't mean shit.
Yes. It's a fact.
It's real.
Nah, that's definitely real, my brother. Definitely.
I'm going to go upstairs and shed a tear real quick.
Yeah, go do that on your own time. All right, guys, man. This is the Black Male Podcast, episode 120. I'm TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
Check out my radio show every single Friday and Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on We Got the Jams Radio. It's called The Vibes. Great internet radio show. If you follow me on Instagram at TS is who I am. and it's in our description and it's on our screen. You could just click the link in my bio and follow my show. I'm also rebroadcasted on the Raw 808 Underground Radio every single Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dope radio show. Dope radio network. Of course, my radio show is fire, so I ain't worried about that. Got a lot of feedback from this last radio show. Got a lot of feedback. People were sending me messages, sending me music. Like, people was really like, yo, bro, I love the show. This is really dope. Also check out the Black Male Podcast, man. Like, leave a comment, share, Watch
Comments,
the video,
please.
listen to the audio, like, comment, and share.
Wherever you listen to it at, comment.
Yep, please.
And check me out, period. My new single gonna be fire. That shit gonna touch you. You're gonna have to go in the room by yourself and isolate and get your life right.
It is a tough record. I can't front. Probably one of my favorite records.
Best piece of work I ever put together in my life. I don't think I'll ever match it as far as, the transparency within and how it, expresses whatever it just came to me.
I get you. I disagree, but I get you.
About what? The best record I did?
I think this be the best record that you will ever do. I see
some more. I'll say it again later.
Oh, you doing some rap shit?
Come on, man. Walk with me, man.
Okay, my bad. Walk with you.
I gotta say that, man. This is the best thing I've ever done.
My bad. My bad. You know I'm too literal, nigga. My bad.
You knocked it out. You got to walk with me on that one, man.
Rap shit. I ain't no rapper no more, son. I don't know
the
idiosyncrasies of that bullshit.
When I do another one, I'm gonna say, look, I thought my last one was the best I ever did, but this one right here, yeah. Nah, but real talk. This is the best I've done.
Fire record though. The record is definitely my favorite.
I'm proud of this record for many reasons.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, check me out. We're gonna bring it to you.
Let me start talking
Differently.
As I sat down in my room and shed a tear.
Why you gotta make a joke out of anything, man? You trash. Yeah, it was real shit though.
Yo, I be loving that shit. When as soon as you come on the record, you can be in your damn bag. That shit will be in his damn introspective bag. As I sit down in my room and contemplate what my lady told me, and I shed a tear.
Something like that. Yo, niggas go through it though. They just don't want to say it.
Yo, that shit, yo, he be ready, hella militant. Then he gets soft right quick. Then he right back at it. He be hella militant in your vocals. Yeah. As I sit in my room, contemplate life with the stars and the quasars, moons. My lady told me something made me shed a tear. And this is what I give you here.
Oh, man. I do not like this guy, bro.
All right, y'all, man. We'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.
Yo. Yeah, you damn fool.